Yeah, welcome everyone. If you can just hop into or create your own one right over here. Great.
Let's take that one. Nice to see you, Sizzle.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
Gather you got up to some pretty incredible stuff last Creator Jam.
Yeah. People have been doing some wonderful things lately. Having some people that are consistently like part of the group that like are part of like a team official-ish kind of thing helps like lighten the load.
Good to see you.
It's nice to see you too. I'm very
It's
happy.
not just a one-person show trying to do everything. You know how it is with EduScience. So, like,
yeah, it's a bit of loading time for sure.
Yeah.
So if you be patient
like
with us for a bit, because it's half of your assets that you're loading currently.
I see 3,451. Very impressive.
Yeah, totally. Because I do some of that. Like his assets are like a 1 to 5 hour endeavor. Just helping out others during the jam, having just another person. Kat basically has been invaluable.
All the way to Australia.
You met Zizzle before, Kat? Have you met Zizzle?
I think briefly, yeah.
Take your time. We're not
I think so, yeah.
We're still expecting some other people as well.
She has been integral in making Creator Jams just so much
Thank you.
better.
I think you might have hit your limit already.
Yes.
Okay.
Just another helper spirit. Yes.
It seems that we're hitting the limit already, but I think we're doing still sort of okay. What do you think?
I'm kind of mixed. I'm getting about a 20. I'm jumping between 15 and 20 frames. How's everyone else doing with their frames?
I'm still loading in.
It's around 20 still.
I'm on 60, yeah, so I'm good.
Okay, yeah, then I would ignore my PC. Yeah, but I would suggest everyone get into Flatties or into an optimized avatar. Hello.
Come on, you're sending hi. Welcome. You're
saying loading? I see no one. Don't talk to your community.
Do you want to up it to 22? Let's start with 22 and just keep it really
light. Just say when.
Yeah, okay. I made it 22.
Hey, how are you doing, buddy?
We have 18 people in right now.
Hey! Hi, how are you?
Good to see you. Yeah.
I'm great. I'm so curious to see what your students have done.
Well, yes, it's going to be, as you see, because of loading times, it's going to be a lot.
Of the,
nice.
Mixed Reality Expo,
Jason,
which is
two avatars. It's not how it's supposed to work.
Culmination of everything I've made within
so Jason, Jason, some of you are coming still, right?
Really choppy audio.
Yeah, Jason and a few other people I know.
I like your direction you're thinking.
Yeah, good.
Jason, Ariton, Deirdre.
Nice.
I'm floating in right now.
If you want to jump into a head and hands avatar, Marinda, would be great. There's some around the corner here that the student prepared. You can also bring your own. It's up to you.
Can't hear you at all, Camino.
Oh, that sounds like a good option.
I'll just grab one around here if I can find one.
Oh, I couldn't hear. Uh-oh. Then that means we're hitting an audio bug already.
And then you can come over here and pick one.
It shouldn't be. We worked on the buffer stuff. That's why I was also worrying about.
I'm following you, yours.
I'm not getting any issues otherwise.
That you can choose
I
from.
don't think.
So you can choose the dragon, the puppy, or the seagull.
Yeah, you do.
I don't see it.
This is going to be interesting to be able to see other examples of museum spaces and things like that. Since we're looking at,
avatar. Don't worry.
I think it's a really good example of
I think you're right.
how to display work and what ideas are out there. Similar to some of the things we talked about with the design that you had.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
Hey. So,
welcome.
Thank you. I'm popping into a 2D avatar in a second. I've just got Ari from the and I have Deirdre from Tempest in my world, and if it's okay, I'm going to invite them in.
Yes.
And also Nicole. Trying to jump into a simple one, she would like to come. So, as you can see. I'll take care of them. I don't know if we're going to overload this world or not, but
we're probably going to start a second world at some point because there are probably more people who want to come in. But
I'm sure how to get out of this problem. I have to say.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. Also, Mirna's in the second session, and she said she doesn't have any visitors.
Well, I get back in though. Last time I made that mistake and I was locked out for the performance. I daren't risk it this time.
Then, as in, if you just use the hand gesture, or if you respawn yourself through the session.
All right.
Jason, are you here?
Let me try that. Use this.
All right, let me get into something
Stand
less.
by.
Always when people are AFK,
Okay,
it's
so
just sending can't feel like
Nicole's
their
still
heads are all-
spawning in.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good. Okay.
The world reached its limit really fast.
Yeah, that's I kind of predicted that since Neos has been growing quite a bit. It just happens super duper fast. Nuts. It's kind of nuts. That's why we had 2 sessions.
Folded in half and their feet.
And Creator James, you know we're gonna have to have 3 sessions probably in like a month.
Hey, Jason.
Let's see.
Oh,
Jason, are you there?
corrupted.
I'm ready when you are, Medra.
Sure.
Just anytime. It's no
where
problem.
is-
I'm rolling.
Sure. I'm gonna jump to one of the users. One of the students. Okay.
Looks like these guys
I'm gonna go to session 2.
all are not spawning in, I guess, huh?
Are they having trouble? Yeah, probably.
Looks like it. Yeah. Is there another instance that we can go to?
Yes, there is another instance running.
Where could we find that?
It should be public in the worlds folder, but if it isn't, then
okay.
I'll have to check.
In headless sessions?
Let me check.
Okay.
It's not online for me.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, then I'll have to message Medra about that.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Did they make it or no?
No, they're stuck. I can see Ari's stuck here. His little feet are, and so I was going to go back to the other world and see if I could find. Okay, wait. Maybe you go back there, Nicole, and see if you can see Deirdre, and I'll wait here in case they pop in.
Do you think that we should open up from hidden now, or wait
There's
till
one standing stick on the back.
There's still the first question is there's a second world open now. Our people are jumping in there as well because Jason needs to negotiate people in different worlds now. So I don't know if it's
it
now
isn't an open world yet. That's why I was talking. I thought I'd talk to you and Atlas just to see if we can invite people in there.
Yeah, I think we can open up that second world. Actually, I would prefer Jason and you to be in this one, so at least we have you together.
Got you.
But
okay. I'm in both right now, but I can leave the other one. I just thought I'd come back and forth for communication.
Yeah, you can jump back and forth. That's a good point, actually. So you might want to follow Jason into the other world, make sure that he got all the people together that he wants to let in, and then make the whole thing public. Because I get messages as well of people saying, is it open? Can we come? It's, etc.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yours.
What a great problem. Too many people.
Yeah, we're starting to get there, huh? Hey, Dida, if you can jump in a head-in-hand avatar, please do. There are a few over there. I don't know if you loaded in completely already, but we got some ready. Robin can take you.
My performance is horrible, so I waited. So that's...
Do we have Hamish, or has he disappeared?
Yeah, he was loading, and now for some reason he seems to be gone.
Yeah, so I think he might have been mid-respawn, and he hasn't really come back.
All right, let's see if I can find him then.
Yeah, he may need to leave and then come back in.
Let's see. I will jump in the other world also for now.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to what you were saying. Are they all coming here or what?
So, hey, yours. So my 2 guests, Deirdre and Ari, are both back in my war room because they can't get in. They keep trying to join, and it's not letting them see it's full, basically. So.
Okay. I think that can make both votes public now, and then they can jump in.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And that would be then, and I will just jump back and forth. So you just stick with the people you want to be with, and I'll just jump back and forth between the 2 worlds. Yeah.
Okay. So Medra, is it going to populate in the everything?
Medra, is the other world open also now?
It's not open yet. I thought that you wanted to invite people in first, Jason.
Hey, Nina.
Oh, they can't get in here. I'm trying to, but this world is telling them that it's full.
Oh, you're gonna have people switch in. Nice to see you, Miranda. Okay.
I can go to the
Yes.
second
Yes.
world.
Just a minute.
I can switch if you want.
All right.
Where are
Open
the
up the second world right
avatars?
now.
Follow me.
Yeah, I'll hop into the second world and invite my friends over there.
I might switch to desktop mode because
Ja, als je performance het niet ziet, dan moet je dat inderdaad doen.
mijn 2080 haalt 5 fps.
So cool.
Dat is echt heel raar, want ik zit op een 1070 en ik zit op 22 frames per seconde.
Hij is aan het laden, maar een tracking gaat weer
Oké, kijk maar eventjes. Maar inderdaad, één van de drie kan je kiezen.
Oké.
Start to load.
No,
everything's kind of loaded.
There we go. All right.
I can take
That
quite a
works.
while.
So this
yeah,
must
it's good to see you,
be-
Jason.
no,
You've been
I'm-
to,
I'm actually
I'm
surprised
glad
it
you're
hasn't
here. I've got
crashed yet.
everybody's here. This is amazing. This is a cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I
the
know.
world
It's
is-
so cool.
Some people
I've
are
got some friends
crashing.
too that I'm trying to get in. But,
I mean, the entire world isn't crashing.
Ah, there you
No,
are.
very true.
Jason.
yeah, we're here.
Hey.
You
Hey,
got
I just
everybody
sent you a voice
together,
message.
Jason?
Yeah. No, I'm waiting for that second world to open up.
I'm not sure what the
Is it-
status is.
Yeah, it's open.
Okay.
It should be open.
Where is it? I don't see it on the menu. What's it called? Or is it just going to show up as a second session here?
Yeah, I see
It,
it.
it should
I'm
be.
looking
It
at-
should be on the active worlds.
I
It
think
has,
people
for
are
some reason,
already
there's a bug
entering
in
the
this
museum.
that calls it XR Expo HKU Creator Hall Final one.
Yeah, that's the
Final
one.
two. It's really not that. It actually says something else. Here, I'll
That's
open up a session orb. Here, I'll get you
Yeah,
a
thank
session.
you. Great. Thanks.
Oh, the final one is the other world.
There you are. Anyone that's
Uh,
going. There we go. There's the session orb.
Where it's not
I
spawned in.
don't see it.
Oh no!
We
It's
were
in front of me right
literally
here.
standing here for days.
See?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
Well, I mean, the day and night cycle has
Okay,
gone
I'll
by.
invite. Who said they want to go in
So
there, and I'll
many
just start
times,
inviting
right?
people.
To start with me, and then I can invite my guys.
Jason, Kat.
Okay,
Thanks.
cool.
Okay.
You'll invite me, Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's become night and day.
Is Yoris still around? Oh yeah.
Hello.
Yoris?
Yeah.
It might be worth just popping a message in the Discord channel as well, just saying that look for the Expo World.
Yes, if you could do that, please. And also, I think Medra is about to make a second world public as well. So if people have a trouble entering this one, if they have a little bit of patience, they can enter the other one, and we'll just jump back and forth between the two or something.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Anyone else I need to help invite in there? Javier,
I
did you
think-
want to go in there, or did you want to stay here?
Yeah,
What's
I
cool
will,
with me?
I will go out and join back then. Because I have
Medra, we should not now migrate to the other world with the people that are here. So I think for now, this is what it is.
Sounds good to me.
If you can open up the other world in a public
It already
sense,
is.
yeah, people can just spawn in the two different worlds.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
And I think for now, I think I will stay here with the Edu Science group. And we'll just do a small walk with the students. And Mirna, you said, where is Joris?
Mirna's not here. I'm here.
Yeah, so
I'm here.
Joris, you're here, and Robin, you're there, and Mirna is in the other world?
Mirna is leading the other worlds, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Mirna might need one other person there as well, so like Pepijn
Mirna
or
is
something?
Yuri there and Sean.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Yeah, we're
well,
already divided.
great. So I would say, actually, I will just do a small welcoming to everybody here, and then give the direction to the students to actually take you along. Because basically, first of all, welcome everybody. It's so nice to have you here. And actually, indeed, we're sort of a victim of our own success, now needing to spawn multiple worlds for people to visit, which I think is really a nice development regarding NEOS and these events here. What we're going to show you is the museum that is made by the students through an assignment that I gave them in September. And we worked for a full semester on a mixed reality project. And the museum is actually an exhibition of that whole design process. So they've done a lot of prototypes, a lot of iteration designs within NEOS. And the final result is visible here as well. Some of you were at the actual performance, some were not, but you will see at least some impressions of that here as well. But it's also important that you see how they got there and how many other things they actually learned in design. So that is what this museum is about. It will be exclusively open today because Medra is so kind to host it. And hopefully we can host it soon on a headless on our own university. So then it will be officially open forever. And people can visit it also in their own time and leisure. So I don't know, what's the situation with the video? Rather not? What's the...
I only heard part of what you're saying. What's the situation with what?
With the videos. Can people now watch them, or is that still an issue?
Oh, no, they probably shouldn't watch the videos.
Okay.
I think that would be best for audio.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of videos in the museum explaining some of the thoughts and processes of the students. But because we're with so many right now, we actually want to ask you not to necessarily watch them now, but rather go through all the wonderful spaces and have a conversation with the students because you have them live, so you don't need to watch the video because they're here. And then later, if you want to, you can come back and study more in depth all the materials that they made as well. So, if are there any questions still? Do people? Is everybody doing okay?
Still loading.
Still loading. Still loading. Everybody else is basically finished with loading and everything.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Okay. So if I can,
Change into an optimized avatar.
Who's going to do the tour? Robin, is that you?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you take it over, and maybe you should be the only one in an actual 3D avatar, so we can recognize the guide, and then all of us will follow you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And I will try to jump into the other world and see how everybody is doing over there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Joris. I feel like we should give you an applause for setting up this entire project or something.
We can do that later. That's fine.
You've been a great mentor in here, so well, welcome everyone, and welcome to everyone tuning in from YouTube as well.
Shells lying around if they still do.
We're going to be taking a tour now, and
can you tell me again?
Don't worry.
And I want to take you all through it, and we're just gonna walk around the building a bit and view the.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll find out which ones
I'm going
I need to switch to an avatar that you can't see. Can you tell me if I disappear?
Sure.
I should have disappeared.
But it's just a quick reminder: don't watch any videos because we don't want the world to crash.
Got it.
So welcome to the entrance hall.
Okay. Right again.
Oh, nice.
So feel free to just ask questions about everything and talk amongst yourselves. I'm not going to give a full guided audio tour.
I am, yeah. I seem to have a strange double avatar problem and I can't get rid of the Neos spot, but it doesn't seem to be causing a problem if it's not causing a problem for you.
No, it's fine.
I think your mic.
I think you can actually follow the students if you
Where
want.
did you get the assets in here from?
A few things.
I think it's, we have 2 3D artists in our team, but a lot of these quick assets we got from either Sketchfab or somewhere in the Neos Essentials.
You can still see me, right?
Yeah, a lot of things come from somewhere in Neos Essentials. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a great way to just quickly grab lots of cool assets and avatars as well.
Haken uw creator role in the active sessions list.
And this is the team over here, I guess.
Yeah, so this is the team, this is us, this is all the students. The teachers are further along. And we've put up our pictures with our digital avatars as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can kind of get it to know us a bit more in a personal way, not just my mushroom self and
yeah.
HKU creator hall.
Yeah, I guess for you guys, Neos has been like your Neos experience has been slightly unusual in that you actually know all of the people you've been working with inside VR, outside as well. So
Exactly.
for most of us, probably we have no idea what any of the people around us look like, even if
Yeah.
we've known them for months or years.
It's true. Very true. Yeah, we met each other first in real life through the project, through school, and then we went into Niels because of lockdown and COVID. We saw each other so much in Niels, so we have been associating each other with our avatars and not with our real selves anymore, which is fun.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
If you guys want, you can grab a mini map here as well, so you can always find your position if you get lost. You can also see where others are.
Minimap's a good feature.
All right.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. I like that. Yeah. So if I just press the button.
Yeah, and it'll just follow you around. You can place it next to you, or
trying to figure out.
And you can also teleport yourself away. Yeah. There's a small teleport feature, which is both a really good way to quickly get around, and also if you find yourself stuck somewhere between colliders.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep going.
No worries. All right.
So, unfortunately, this is the part where it's all videos with explanations about what our project is. And yeah, we got our project from Joris, and he approached the school with if we wanted to explore more in mixed reality space.
I'm not seeing anything.
Are you not loading in? Well, are you in no clip, perhaps?
Yes.
Because if you're in, because we've added like what do you call it?
See something? If you're not seeing something,
Dynamic
you need to be in
loading.
fly mode.
Yeah, you need to be in fly mode, not in no clip.
You'll be able to see things in here. No clip will not display stuff.
But yeah, Joris Weidom approached us with the project, approached the Games and Interaction HKU with the idea of he wanted to create a mixed reality project where his students would both work together in VR, but also create something for VR and really combine with physical space as well. So it wouldn't just be purely virtual, but also involve the physical space.
Yeah.
And this is our personal hall where you can get introductions of us and you can get to know us as creators, as artists.
Yeah. Awesome. All good.
Hey Christian, cool that you're here.
Like your name down here. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
still
you each
loading.
made a little exhibit in here.
Yeah, it can take a while
Sorry?
to load. We have a lot
So
of
you each
assets.
made a little exhibit to introduce yourself. in here.
Yeah,
Exactly, we made a little exhibit and we have interview videos added with just questions about us and we'll tell a bit about ourselves and where we're coming from. And
That sometimes happens. Are you in VR or in desktop?
so you can find out more about what our team are, where they come from, so the artists or developers, game designers.
It's time now, I think.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully it works this time.
Yes,
okay.
but from what
Yeah,
I
so you've
can
got
see
some
already, it's amazing.
Telling systems going on as well.
Yeah, we've got a lot of dynamic loading, so you don't just load
It's actually a
everything
cool
at
project.
once.
Just an embodied voice. I don't know where you're at.
My gosh, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to keep it as this. I keep switching to the one that you can see, but I'll shut myself off.
Oh.
So feel free to take a look around, just ask questions, because you obviously can't click the videos about where we're from, but we've got a versatile team we've got 2 game designers, and Mir now was way more focused on the narrative design. Joris, who's also here, was a big focus of his was level design, and he designed how the experiments here were located in the exposition as well. We've got Pepijn as our main developer, and we had 2 3D artists who honestly huge talents, and you should totally check out their rooms because they showcase the art really well.
Oh, stop! You're gonna make me blush.
And working together in NEOS with all these members of different disciplines was such a fun time. I'm from theater, so I used to study game design for a year, but then I switched to theater. And going back with all these game students to work together like this in the virtual environment where you can just experiment so much with what you do. It was such a great learning experience, and we created some beautiful things. And Niels is so perfect for it.
Yeah, I guess in a sense couldn't have picked a better year to be doing a virtual project.
Really, it was good luck or bad. I don't know what to say about it, but
yeah, well, it was well timed.
4.
This is great.
You get some props outside.
Oh, nuts!
I'm pretty sure
that's nice. Oh, nice. Whoa.
You remember my wall of Napo pictures? My home room. I lost them all at the recreation. Today, at least you got
It's pretty nice display of things, isn't it, SH?
Of course.
It's
not all lost. No.
Can you hear me okay, Hamish? I can't hear you.
Low poly. Yeah, it's my first low poly model ever. Nice.
Oh, it's still raining here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because I like the rain. That's why. I love it when it rains.
I like when I artist space, the walls all suddenly disappear and I'm back in space. Nice choices.
Oh.
Oh, gotta love the Unity errors.
Delightful.
Right, is everyone done looking around the rooms? And we can go on to one of the first exhibits. Well, basically the first thing we made in Neos, because it's always such a fun thing to show it.
Yeah.
If you can all follow me, I don't know if everyone still knows where I am. And we'll visit our classroom or torture chamber. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right?
Oh, yes, the torture chamber.
And this is probably this was the first thing we made, and probably the moment where we realized like how good Niels is for this kind of stuff, because you can literally put everything in a space together. Inspiration, your notes, your assignments, feedback you got from others, feedback you write yourself, and just collect everything in a space, and it's really easy.
I'm interested, how did you find, because obviously entering text in VR is kind of tricky and we don't have like a native import for things like PDFs and things, so did you hit any like real friction in bringing notes in here? Were there any things or features you wished you could have had in that process?
I mean, it would definitely have helped to have like some automatic tools for that, because I think Niels probably has tools for everything. Someone programmed something, like PDF viewers or whatever. But yeah, bringing text in VR was always the most difficult thing. So as you can see here, it's just screenshots of large amounts of text. And Medra was the one who introduced us to like viewer tools or some different tools to write and document text. And we had such luck that we had Medra around to help us with all this, because he was just great help and a good friend to the project, and he came along to show us all kinds of these starter things that we still had struggles with.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I think that's one of the strengths really of having this big international community is, yeah, anyone can pop in at any time, and the general community spirit in NEOS is very giving and generous.
Yeah, definitely. It's super welcoming, and you just so quickly meet people who are just as passionate and excited as you are, who would love to help you. The only downside is that you have to, still at 10 at night, you have to meet them because they'll just get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Our work days were weird some days.
Yeah.
But it's also one of the most fun parts.
Yeah, I guess it's just the challenge of being European and a mostly American.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's. You guys want to see some experiments that we did? Some small,
sure,
experiences that we created.
Experiment time.
Yippee!
So we're not going through every one of them because we've got around 7, I think.
Yeah, 7.
So we're just going to do 2, and if you really want to see the others, just come back for them.
Yeah.
I think.
The mushroom.
Let's see, which one should we do?
Oh, nice.
Joris, which ones do you want to do?
I do think the maze is interesting to see what the first thing is we tried.
All right.
So I'd recommend we start here near the maze experiment.
All right, let's enter. So welcome to the maze, which was our first experiment that we did, and we also put it up online on Neos. And we found out so many strange things through this experiment.
It automatically changed the movement method, huh?
Yeah, wow. I mean,
Yeah. That only puts you in walk mode, so you can cheat the maze.
Which was one of the things we found out that Neos people do a lot. They always go in no clip or spawn in things or do whatever they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, we're already walking the wrong way, aren't we?
Yep.
I shouldn't walk backwards. I can't see behind me.
Yeah, it turns out if you give people like godlike powers, they don't really like it when they have to give them up.
Exactly. We didn't know that. So this was because Joris is a theater student, and we need to know a lot more about how do people interact socially in Neos, and what if you put them in situations that they aren't used to. So we build a maze and we put up this tower in the middle. So you actually have to climb up like that, yeah.
And then?
Can you get in? I hope so.
Wait, the ladder is gone.
Yeah, the ladder's gone. I don't know why, but yeah. We put up this box in the middle, and if you put your hands in them, you would get stuck, and you would get your movement totally blocked until someone else comes along and puts his hands in the box, and then you're free, and he's stuck.
Oh no, so it's all stuck.
So I put my hands in here, and then somebody has to free me, yeah?
Yeah, and then you're stuck, and someone else has to come in. It doesn't work right now because obviously we were very big idiots with logics back then.
Now but it says now you're stuck.
Yeah, it doesn't say now you're stuck.
Just use your imagination.
And we wanted to find out more about what would people do if they got into these situations. Would they talk to each other? Would they ask each other for help to get unstuck? Or would they actually just cheat and leave the world? Which they did.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people would just respawn.
Yeah, or just leave the world entirely because there's nothing to do except this music just for minutes on a loop.
Help me! Please!
So... let's go to the...
Now you're stuck.
But like what we've already talked about and what you can already see in Neos with such a cool feature is that people really like to share things from themselves.
Hopefully you can see my avatar right now.
I can't. You're hidden from me.
You guys get out of the tower. I think you can, right? Yeah.
Oh,
bye, Napo.
Goodbye.
So we weren't also familiar with permissions yet. So people just left pictures of themselves and messages to us, and they were very nice. And we realized that people in Neos just really like to leave personal stuff and messages to each other, even if they can't see each other. Probably because it's such a small community, so they'll recognize each other and they'll see that their friends have been here as well.
Yeah.
For example, now in Hidden World. Now why is that?
Oh, this one isn't. Oh, this one isn't. That's...
Yeah, that's what I meant. I mean this one.
Sorry.
All right. Do we want to go to the next experiment?
Yeah.
That's great.
Sure.
There we are.
Hey man, is your performance any better, Dieter?
No, it's still loading.
It's still loading. My God.
I'm I don't get it.
No, that
I almost got lost.
We're back at introduction. Yeah, cool. We got out. It's such a weird feeling that you can get lost in the thing you've created yourself.
Let's see.
Your voice is
All right.
breaking up a lot, so there is.
Everyone else already? Did no one get lost?
Not yet.
And are you in desktop now, or are you still?
Right, let's fly up a couple of floors and go to the photogrammetry room.
Oh, photogrammetry.
I'd love
If it's loading in. It isn't loading well for me. Okay, it is once I fly through it, whatever.
Yeah, there's a missing texture.
Yeah, there's a missing texture, I don't know why.
It is for me as well.
So this is a very dark room, so make sure you grab a torch and you can explore it and find out the feeling a bit.
Ik hoor je stem nauwelijks. Het is bijna niet te
Spooky.
Ja, dat helpt wel. Nee, maar het lijkt me leuk Dido, om binnenkort weer even gewoon te zoomen. Gewoon even een update hoe het met je gaat.
What happens to the group dynamic when not every player has a visible avatar?
Yeah, this is where we really focusing on asking specific research questions that we wanted to know about true theatrical experiences and create it exciting and meaningful. And what we wanted to do here was try to get that virtual feeling and combine it with a physical feeling. So we used the photogrammetry model of a museum in Sweden, I think, and make it incredibly dark. And from afar, it made it feel very real, but from close you can see that it's fake and it's broken, and the entire world feels broken. So we wanted to do more with that feeling. And what we also wanted to try is not add tension through like gameplay or a narrative or anything, but through actors, through the use of actors in digital environments. And you can see this room in this purple room here. And this is where we used actors. So the players would walk around this room and experience it. All of them would be invisible except for one, and he would be only one with a torch as well, so everyone would have to stick together. Mm-hmm. And Joris and I, as actors, would be inside these models, in these avatars, making very tiny movements. So we just not seem real, but maybe we are. So we'd ask the question, is it an actor or is it still something programmed in VR? And because you just can barely see it and the lighting's all weird and the sounds are weird, it creates this crazy feeling about what's happening and who's real anymore. And then we just started slowly walking around the room, and it was a great moment when the players realized that, oh shit, they're actually actors. There's people in here with me. And this is like one of those typical experiments that we did, and I think we had run. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joris, but I think we had 2 or 3 days to build this.
I believe 3 days, yeah.
And then we performed it for our team, find out what everything does, and how we can keep evolving it, and how we can take it into a bigger project as well. You guys,
everybody. Sorry, I'm super late, but my Neos decided to completely crap out on me, and everything was just broken for like 20 minutes. Until I rebooted my computer.
Cool.
It's alright.
Thanks for being here. Cool. Welcome.
Yeah.
We're doing a small tour and experiencing the world, the museum.
Yeah, I'll be following while the word is loading for me.
Feel free to ask questions about anything we did that you see, and for everyone on YouTube, you can also type your questions in the chat that you might have, because we're also watching the YouTube chat.
Oh wow, so we've got a stream as well. Nice.
Yeah, we're streaming it as well, because not everyone can get on VR or on Neos, and so we've got a stream set up for them.
Of course. That's interesting. So you guys actually had quite a lot of interaction with the community as you were going.
Yeah, because it was great. Like that, we had Joris as our mentor, and he was kind of quite familiar with Niels already, so it wasn't a huge step for us to get to know it as well. And it's very welcoming to have a small community and instantly feel like you can just literally do whatever you want because you're welcome there, and find inspiration in other worlds that are online.
I was wondering, how often did you tend to join like social sessions which had been hosted by other people, just as either as interest or just to get to know the community more, or was it mostly you would host things and other people would come and join you?
In the beginning of the project, we really tried to join a lot of other people, but and it most of the times it worked. But I think I might speak for myself, but I'm still not very comfortable with social VR and meeting others and talking with others. It's just still such a weird social experience.
Sure.
But we really try to get to know others and just hop in their worlds. Sometimes it would be a lot of fun, and I'd have great afternoons or nights. And other times people would be really focused on their work and doing very advanced programming in Neos, which was great to watch, but they wouldn't really be social because they'd be way too busy with their work.
It's so funny that you chose the tiniest room in the whole museum to start a long conversation. That's really good.
It happens in rooms like this, right?
Yeah, nice and cozy. Yeah.
Goed.
Actually, that's a good point. I guess in real life, no one is going to pick a pitch black room to sit around and have a chat. But I guess in VR, why not?
If you hold the torch, it's light.
Yeah, I deleted. So yeah. Oh, that's better. We used it a couple of times with just the two of us and no audience to find out. We just kind of watch each other and find out how does it feel to be in a virtual avatar and being very focused on your own movements, which is a lot different than literally just watching your own body. And the entire scene from beginning to end with an audience, we only did it once with an audience.
Yeah.
This project, when testing, was just a huge hyperspace of work, and we'd quickly find out what works, what doesn't, what questions do we still have, and we'd move on to the next project.
Hey Randy, I think there are more people at the entrance again, so you might want to check out if there's more people who want to have a tour or something.
Yeah, I will definitely do that.
Yeah. Hey Robin, why don't you continue, because there's so much more to see.
There's a lot. I think we can just delete. We can go through the broken texture, delete our torches, and
yeah.
Let's see if it's broken indeed. Yeah, it just broke today. I guess. Let's go to our final performance and project, and let's fly up.
Switch between the different movement methods, so you've been really.
Yeah.